Good morning, treasurers. This is your host, Parthesh Shah, co-founder of Fintech, and you are listening to Night Snippets. Here is all what you need to know before going into trade for 14th May 2021. In the international market, US April's Consumer Price Index (CPI) rose 4.2%, its biggest year-on-year increase since 2008, and well above the consensus forecast of 3.6 percentage points. On another economic indicator, April's Producer Price Index (PPI) rose 0.6% versus economist estimation of 0.3%. The PPI spiked 6.2% on year-on-year basis versus 3.8% expectation, marking the largest increase since the launch of PPI in 2010. Following the red-hot economic indicators on Wednesday, US 10-year had touched 170 on intraday basis. US 10-year closed at 166 and 30-year closed at 239 on Thursday. Please note that even in US we have the same base effects for CPI and PPI calculations because of COVID-19 pandemic last year in the same months. US inflation numbers would look scary for the next months at least due to the base effect, and that is what Fed is banking on. But the real problem is month-on-month inflation increase is also not comfortable. Our night research take is we feel the inflation worry is real, but the markets will wait for a couple of more months to confirm the trend and negate the base effect. But if the inflation continues even after July-August data, then we are in a serious situation and bond yields will accordingly rise. We at Night Research see inflation as the biggest worry and see US 10-year beyond 210 by December end. In the crude oil market, crude is trading at $66.99 per barrel. Short-term range seems to be $67 to $70 per barrel. In the currency market, dollar index or DXY is at 90.73. DXY's today's range is 90.62 to 91.07. The US CPI numbers have marked 90 as the floor for now, and DXY will continue to trade between 90 to 91 range for some time. USD CNY or Chinese yuan is at 645. USD INR with a high of 73.51 closed at 73.42. Again, USD INR closed below 73.50, where 73.50 is acting as a strong support. USD INR range seems to be 73.30 to 73.65. In the domestic market, two fresh good news for the market. Good news number one, second tranche of GSEP 1.0 securities list has been announced. The included securities are 6/18/2024, 7/59/26, 6/79/27, 7/17/28, 5/85/2030, 7/95/2032, 6/22/2035. The best part is all the maturities are from 2024 to 2035 have been included in the rupees 35,000 crore, which will help smoothen the curve. Of course, in which securities how much is accepted needs to be seen. Good news number two, India's retail inflation CPI has reduced to 4.29 percentage points for the month of April versus 552 for the month of March. The market-wide expectation was 420, and we at Night Research were also expecting it below 450. As we all know, the lower CPI is purely because of the base effect, and hence market will not cheer much. All eyes will be in June-July CPI data, as these months will depict a true picture of CPI in India. News number three, I'm not using good news. IIP grows at 22.4% in March, but we need to remind ourselves that in March 2020, IIP had fallen to minus 18.7 percentage points. Hence, we have only recovered from the dip and there is no real growth in industrial production index. 563/2026 closed at 555 versus 555 the previous trading day. 585/2030 closed at 601 versus 6% the previous trading day. GSEC auctions will be held today and Night Research team will be available with expected cutoffs by 10:40 am. Please note that WPI inflation will be published on Monday at 12 pm. Night Research feels India's WPI inflation will be highest in nearly a decade on the back of low base and continued rise in prices of manufactured products. We expect the market tone to be positive following the two good news, and market will depend on the GSEC auction results. That's it for today. You were listening to Night Snippets with Parthesh Shah, co-founder of Night Fintech. See you next week with the new episode of Night Snippets.